This is a spectrophotometer. It allows people to measure the qualitative and quantitative properties of solutions. At the moment, it's doing its initialization checks, and as instruments have become more complicated, they do a lot of startup checks themselves, so it's verifying that the instrument's working properly. It flashes in several different ways, and when the instrument light goes solid green, we know everything is ready to go.
So it's all fairly easy to use then?
A lot of them are designed to be used by non-professionals.
Right.
Yes. There we go.
There we go, green light. Today I'm visiting Patricia Carey, the head of Analytical Services in Imperial College London's Department of Chemical Engineering. Amidst the hums and whirs of complex machines carrying out exciting analyses for various research projects in the department, Patricia tells me about the vital work that is carried out in Analytical Services.
So this is a shared laboratory space for all of our postgraduate students, postdoc researchers, permanent researchers, and some undergraduate projects. So students get training and access to the instruments over a period of time, and that allows them to schedule their own experiments. So we give them training so they're independent, and depending on the complexity of the instrument, that training might be one session, but it would in general be up to 3 sessions, where they'll build on the experience and the training that they've had, and by the third use of the instrument, they should be well on their way to running their experiments independently.
So could you tell me a little bit about how Analytical Services has been operating over the last year with all the restrictions?
We've coped reasonably well, but on by another metric, we don't have as many users,
right.
And our funding is based on the number of users we have. And for that reason, it's slightly more complicated to get instruments repaired. Perhaps having a long shutdown hasn't been kind to the instruments. Maybe instruments not running continuously shows up. We've had more breakdowns this year than we've had any other year.
But despite all the difficulties of the past year, Analytical Services continues to provide valuable support to students and staff carrying out research in the department. One of those students is Roisin, who is in her final year of her PhD and is working hard on her research when I come to visit.
Basically, I'm working on BET, so it's a method for measuring the surface area and the pore size of material. My material in particular is a porous polymer, and it's used for gas absorption, so like pollutants and that kind of thing. Yeah, I mainly work on BET, some DSC and XRD are my main ones that I've used in here. But my group generally are down here a lot. Yeah.
We've had people do characterization of materials which has allowed them to publish. So good characterization data where they've been able to show different behaviour or a behaviour of a material. And that can be quite interesting when they send you the paper and acknowledge us in helping them to get something published.
And if you're a student or staff member who wants to use the amazing resource that is Analytical Services for your research, it couldn't be easier to book yourself in to use the machines.
So the 3 ways they can find access: either email me directly, find their link to the SharePoint pages, and all the information is on the homepage there. On the SharePoint pages we also have links to the departmental intranet pages, and hopefully that will take them on a loop around the various resources that are available.
Chem Eng Introductions was presented by Lily Shepherd for Imperial College London's Department of Chemical Engineering.